In this lesson, we're going to take a look at how we can modify leader styles as well as create new ones. Currently, I have this note pointing to this tree, and I want to add another leader to it to point at the other tree. So I'll choose Add Leader. I'll select this leader, and as you can see, I can go through the other tree or point at this other one at kind of an odd angle. I don't have a good choice here. What I would really like is maybe an extra little vertex out here in space before it points. This can be modified in the leader style. To adjust the leader style, I can either click the down arrow in the leader panel here, or I can go back to the Home tab, the annotation dropdown, and choose the multi-leader style here. I'm going to go ahead and modify the current style. And as you can see, there are three tabs in this dialog box. The first tab controls things like the color or the line type, as well as what the arrowhead looks like. If I go to the leader structure tab, this is where I can control how many points can be placed on the leader. By default, it's set to 2. Knowing that I want one extra point, I can go ahead and up this to 3, or I can clear this checkbox so that I can create as many vertices as I want. I'm going to go ahead and click OK, then close. I'm going to add a leader, select the leader. Now I can click out in space to place a vertex, then click on the object where I want it to go. Since I told it to let me place as many points as I want, when I'm done placing points, I have to press Enter. Then I'll escape to just create that one. Let's take a look at some more options with the multi-leader styles. In this drawing, I want to create some balloons for some parts in this assembly. I'm going to do this by creating a new multi-leader style. I'm going to click the drop down here to get into the multi-leader style dialog box. Then I'll click New to get a new one based off of the standard style. I'll give it a name. In this case, I'm going to call it Bill of Material Balloons, then Continue. Then back on the leader format tab, again, I can make changes to the color. I can even make it a spline instead of a straight line if I want. I'm going to go ahead and just accept the defaults on this one. The leader structure tab, once more, I can decide how many points I want to allow. I'm just going to accept the default on this one. Then on the content tab, instead of choosing multi-line text, I can have it bring in a block. Not only is it a block, but it's a block with attributes in it, so I can have some text placed inside of it. I have several different ones in here. I'm going to choose the hexagon version, then click OK. Then close. I'm going to make sure I have an appropriate layer set. In this case, I'll go with dim. I also want to confirm that the style I just created is the current style, so I'm going to click the annotation dropdown, and here I can see that Bill of Material Balloons is my current style. I'll choose my leader tool. Now I can select on an object. As usual with the leaders, I'm going to use my nearest snap, then click to place it. And as soon as I place it, the attribute editor pops up, and I can go ahead and type in a value. So checking my bill of materials, this part is going to be part number 1. So I'll type in 1 and click OK. And there you can see the new balloon that was created for me. Let's see that one more time. I'll go ahead and choose the leader tool. Then I'll come in and select an object, then click to place the leader and type in an appropriate value. In this case, this looks to be part number 4 here. To summarize, several different ways that we can modify the style of multi-leaders. We can change the way the arrowheads look. We can change from straight lines to curves. We can add additional vertices. And we can even change from multi-line text to blocks that include text. That concludes this lesson on modifying multi-leader styles in AutoCAD.